Welcome back, everyone. It's a beautiful new day for a beautiful new part. We continue. It's been a hot minute since I last recorded. It's currently the 30th of March, so about 9 days. I had some IRL issues, but you know, it is what it is. We're back, and it's all good. Let's go check these first, like always. Nothing new here. Osaka Shrine, do we have... No, we don't have money. Fair enough. We continue where we left off. Right. So... This is probably different from the mysterious one, I hope. I don't know. Well... Ooh, ghost house. What ghost house is this? No, I was thinking, is this the broken ass house in the woods where we were like escaping Berserk in stay route, but it's definitely not, because it's around here somewhere. I would think, at least. Well, we'll save this for last, or, well, it might go away anyways, but on this run we'll do, let's always prioritize the ones that are least likely to be plot progressing, so hello Fuji-nee. I wander around the hills behind the Ryudo Temple. The main temple building is splendid, but in the back is a thick forest. Oh, let me just quickly do a couple of things. There will be a shortcut here. Okay, and we're back. Sorry, I had to check a couple of things, make sure I was recording, and do things on my phone, and take care of a few things. Yeah, everything should be good now for a decently long-ish play session. But yeah, I wander around the hills behind the Ryudo Temple. The main temple building is splendid, but in the back is a thick forest. Sure. I'm quite fond of it, so I end up coming here just for a walk once in a while. Yeah. And we meet Fuji-nee here. Hello. And quite unexpectedly, I bump into Fuji-nee. So it would seem. But Isse would probably stay on the main grounds, so there's not much point looking for him here in the forest. Maybe my excuse was a little weird. Doesn't Ryudo become really serious when he's at... I guess he's like a stickler for rules and like mountain safety. Okay. Or maybe they own this whole mountain range, so they have like stuff here to do. There's also Kester and that brother of his, Reikan. Who? Oh, you mean Ryudo's brother? I don't think we've ever heard of this before. Huh. Okay. Yeah, because if this was referring to Kester, it would be brother of hers. So yeah, it's Ryudo's brother, or in a weird case, Kusugi's, but probably Ryudo's. Is his brother. Reikan. Okay. Rei meaning spirit, and I don't know what kan means. Does it mean like an inn, like a place you can stay at? I don't know. Would need to look into how the kanji are written. Now that I think about it, Ryudo Temple might actually have about as many weird inhabitants as our own house. She probably came here to pick up some food from the wild, because Yes. I start off, but somehow hesitate to ask. The bucket and dipper she just put down already made it clear.
ちょっと桐次さんのところに行ってたの。
Oh, oh, he's buried here. Okay, or at least his grave is here. Okay, that's new info. Cool.
そっか。
Kiritsugu was buried here at the temple's graveyard. Huh. Much more serious of a tone than I expected, but sure, we love it. We love a good Fujimura focus here. Fujimura Sr., together with Issei's father, took upon planning the ceremony with much zeal and ended up choosing this mountain to place his tombstone. But my visits were rare, or rather, never.
桐次さんのところの手入れは私がするから、シロはそんなに気にしなくていいのよ。
Fuji-nee forgives me with her usual smile.
シロはまだ仕方ないわよ。でも、時々顔を見せると桐次さんは喜ぶかもね。
True. He did find peace at the very end, it seems like. Though he probably wouldn't mind seeing his adopted son doing well.
でも桐次さんのことだから、死んだ後のことでいろいろ聞かせて僕を困らせてくれるなって言いそうよね。ま、あの人そういう人だったから。
He was an all kinds of different guy. He had a lot going on.
そういえば、セイバーちゃんやイリアちゃんに桐次さんのお墓のこと教えた？
いや、言ってない。
Interesting.
そっか。まあ、それは私が言うよりも、シロから改めて教えてあげた方がいいと思うわよ。
Yeah. Those two probably have a deeper connection with Kiritsugu than I do, yeah. They certainly do. But even then, Ilya or Saber visiting his grave in the back of this forest, I don't think that would ever happen.
あれ？気分悪くしちゃった？
いや、全然。
I don't know why, but these eyes feel like she's being currently mind controlled, but obviously this is a more wholesome, like melancholic scene. But it just feels like kinda monocolor eyes there.
そう、ならいい。
There we go.
私はこれ返しに行って降りるけど、シロはどうするの？
Yeah, do we want to visit the grave? If I keep going deeper like this, I'll end up at the graveyard that Fuji-nee had just left through a different path. But once I get there, there's still nothing I can say to my dad. In that case, I'll just return to the temple with Fuji-nee.
俺も戻るから、これ持つ。
Okay,
じゃあ行こっか。
let's go. Carrying Fuji-nee's bucket, I start walking. Now this is much interesting. This place back at the back of the temple, considering it's Kiritsugu's grave, or there's a graveyard here. That makes me much more interested in clicking these whenever there's an event popping up here. Okay. Looking back one more time, I gaze at the forest. I can't see Kiritsugu's grave from here.
おーい。いつかまたな、じいさん。
There we go. That was a nice scene. Okay. Did we never do this? Okay, we might do this now. Ah, the best girls. Yeah, let's... Am I really about to prioritize Lancer above waifus? Oh no, I am. At the harbor, there's a familiar face. Lancer can be found anywhere, but in the afternoon, this is where he devotes himself to his hobby. Wait, did we not actually... Like, now this whole time loop thing is rattling my brain, and I feel like we've already done this, but it said new, right? Well, what should I ask him about? Ah, I see, that's why. What is he doing? The sky is clear. The autumn mood is covered up by the intense sunlight. The soft ocean breeze gently caresses my face. Only the screeching of seagulls. Umineko. I'm just currently playing this on my channel. Breaks the peaceful silence of the docks. Without argument, this is a perfect location. Fuyuki Harbor seems like a place that would be favored by families or couples going out for a walk. And yet... Hello. With the arrival of this gangster-looking guy, it's transformed into an ominous place no one dares to approach.
けど、違和感ないよな、実際。
In fact, the harmony is downright frightening. I'm sorry if some of these lines are like doubling up. I haven't noticed, but I should have config. No, it's just scenes, and this is technically a different scene, so it doesn't necessarily skip like repeating text. I don't know. I do not know if some of these texts are like I've already forgotten if this line has already been said. In fact, the harmony is downright frightening. Like a swordsman naturally becoming one with his surroundings, this has to be the skill of a pro. As a token of admiration, I'll get a can of coffee from the vending machine.
おい、釣れてる？おう、ぼちぼちってとこだな。サバ山、黒鯛4、カワハギ3ってところだ。
There we go.
なんだそれ、節操ないな。港ってそんなに釣れるもんなのか？
Yeah, it's, I mean, servant diff.
海だしな、種類が多いのは当たり前だ。ま、それにしてもちょいとばかり混ざりすぎだが、珍しいんだからいいんじゃねえの?
He sure doesn't seem to care. He's enjoying himself. As I pass over the canned coffee, I sneak a peek at his fishing bucket. There is actually even more variety in the catch than Lancer said.
サバ多いね。なんでか知らねえけど入れ食いでな。そうそう。ちょっと前まではタコが釣れた。
An octopus? Huh. Is that a magic fishing rod? At this rate, this guy could rule the sushi world. Wait a moment. Looking carefully, there's a critical problem.
なあさ、一日中ここで釣りしてるんだろ？竿がけないのか？
As the name suggests, a fishing stand is something that supports the fishing rod. It's an indispensable piece of equipment for long fishing trips. Yeah, but he has the stamina. Fishing rods are fairly heavy, and in some cases even... Oh, right. In that, yeah, in some cases even a slight vibration will cause the fish to flee. Okay. If one is to fish using a rod for half a day or more, a stand is a necessity. Like I said, servant diff. He has the skills and stamina and technique and can notice.
あったら便利だろうが、俺はいらねえ。竿と糸で海の様子を見るのが楽しいんだよ。
Okay.
いや、当たりがでかければもっと楽しいんだけどな。
As Lancer keeps grumbling, his fishing rod remains motionless. Lancer's arm strength is simply astonishing. True. Not just the strength, but his machine-like precision and the stamina as well.
言われてみればそうか。あんたが最近の道具に頼るわけないし。その竿はそこいらで拾ったのか？おう、親切な兄ちゃんがいてな。
Okay, I would like to meet this guy.
へっぴり腰を1日かけて直してやったらよ。お礼にって譲ってくれたのさ。なんでか次の日から顔見せなくなったけどな。
Huh. Lancer laughs out loud. Coach Lancer. That sounds more like extortion.
いやまあ、マトンとこ
Sure.
の兄ちゃんなんだけどな。
Oh. Wait, do you mean Shinji or one gender? Okay, it didn't specify if it was an old man. But again, Zoken is probably dead.
ってシンジかよ。
Man, no wonder he's always moping at the edge of the dogs.
はあ、で、せっかくもらったんだからフル活用していると。それで毎日釣り三昧なのか。あんたがおとなしくしてる分には安心だけどさ、釣りってそんなに楽しいのか？
楽しさを伴った鍛錬ってとこか。
Okay.
こいつにはちょいと自信がある。こと釣りに関しちゃサーバント中最強の自負があるね。
For now. Wait until you meet some of the Grand Order servants.
ギリシャの大英雄はともかく、どこぞのコピーバカや竿も持てねえ貧弱王子には入ってこれない男の世界だ。
Ah, I just felt a crevice opening up. I sense an imminent storm approaching this small dock. Yeah?
いいのかな、そんなこと言って。口は災いの元だぞ、ランサー。
Are we gonna have a fishing arc?
ん？陰口の報復があるってことか？んなもんお前が言いふらさねえ限り広まらねえよ。ま、広まったところでどうってことねえけどな。殺し合いがしたいなら受けて立つだけさ。
It would be a slight problem if you guys were to fight to death over calling someone else shit at fishing. I mean, that's probably how all wars start out, you know, but still. No intention to start a conflict, but willing to accept any challenge. Is that Lancer's attitude? So it would seem. Lancer yanks up the rod.
サバか。
サバだな。
Apparently unsatisfied with his catch, Lancer removes the hook and tosses the fish back into the ocean. The conversation ends here. There's no place harder to cope with than a fishing ground with nothing to talk about.
邪魔して悪かった。引き続きサバを釣り上げてくれ。
おう、差し入れサンキューな。
I leave the dogs behind. People, they can't understand each other if they don't communicate. Me, the dog is extremely boring, but it's Lancer's favorite place to be. The dogs are as joyous as a summer day. I pray the tranquility won't be ruined by any senseless intruders. ... Clearly, this was the most important of conversations regarding plot. No, I don't know. It was interesting to hear Lancer bragging about, or fun. Not really interesting, but it was fun. Hear Lancer brag about his fishing skills and how he would trash others. Yep. Oh wait, is this different? It's too early to go to bed, so what should... Right, yeah, okay. It still says new here. I feel like this will lead to plot stuff, so let's actually start doing these this time. Hey! Let's start with Fuji-nee. What do you mean have a rest? Oh, that the reason they even gave me an option there is probably because there will later be another option added there. I don't know why like what other reason there would be to even give a prompt there. Yawn. Another long, tiring day. Just a normal day as always, but all the events really tired me out. I mean, yeah, this time you did actually do a bit of a walk up to the temple, Ryudo's temple and Ryudo temple, and the behind place near the cemetery, and then to see the other side of the town to the docks. I take a bath and brush my teeth. I turn down the gas, lock the doors, and that should be it.
あれ、Fuji-nee は帰ったかな?
It would be bad if I locked everything up while she's still here. No, wait, she has the house key, and it's not like she'd leave everything wide open when going home. I don't know about that. I feel like she's a wild card. Escort her home? Nah, she has a scooter now. That would be pretty hard. Besides, the Fujimura group members might come to greet her on the way. If so, she should be well protected.
いいか。寝よう。
Good night, may tomorrow be another good day. There we go. I was wondering if we're actually gonna end the scene without anything from Fuji-nee. What? Poltergeist? Did we ever have such fun things in this house? Oh. Who is it all of a sudden?
これはFuji-neeか。
Nope, it's a poltergeist.
あはー。セイバーちゃんがこんなことすると思ったの？べこいわね、シロ。もう3時間経ったピザくらいにベコベコ。
威張るな。遠坂だって寝てる俺に2ドロップなんか打つか。
I kind of...
帰ってなかったのFuji-nee。
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. I kind of want to see this animated knee dropping Shiro while asleep.
そりゃもう、まだまだ夜は長いじゃないのよ。
The clock says it's not quite 10 p.m. yet. To say by that time everyone's sleeping would be overly wholesome. I don't know. I've for the past how many months? At least 2 months now. I've gone to bed at like 8 p.m. and woken up at 4 a.m. So like some people might. However, at least one person is up until the date changes. That is true.
みんなすっかり寝静まっちゃって、お姉ちゃんはつまらないな。
さくらも部活で忙しいんだし、ライダーもセイバーも休憩が必要で、みんな疲れてるんだろ。俺も。
つまらない、つまらない。
Cute. We've got a spoiled brat here. I wish she would focus this chaotic energy of hers on school or at least the archery club.
いや、それだけじゃ発散しきれないからFuji-neeなのか。
Mm-hmm.
いや、とにかく早く帰って寝ろFuji-nee。
シロが遊んでくれたら帰る。
Hey, what are we playing?
遊ぶってなんだよ。カードでもやるか？
I'm drowsy, but I'm not so sleepy that I can't endure this. A midnight game with the two of us. I'm not sure if it makes me feel nostalgic or lonely.
むむむ？それはシロの挑発ね。
Hmm?
なんでもいいけど、二人っきりでできるものって言ったら、ポーカーとかスピードとかか？
まだスピードの方が勝ち目があるわね。
ダウトとか向かないしな、Fuji-nee。
I can tell a lie as soon as a card is dealt after all. Tosaka and Sakura are also both surprisingly good at that game. They're able to escape sticky situations quite well. Well, that aside... Oh, whoa.
久々に二人っきりで積もる話でもするとしますか。
Oh, I accidentally held my left click. Sorry. That's, I guess, luckily there's stuff here that we can replay. Yeah, well, that aside.
いまいち気乗りがしないわね。
そうだな。セイバーかサクラがいれば盛り上がるんだけどな。二人とももう寝てるし。
Going to wake them up would be too awkward. I can't say that it's because Fuji-nee is feeling lonely with a straight face. And that was it. It's been a long time since the two of us have talked about what's on our minds.
なんかあるか？俺に。
いろいろあるわよ。シロは避けてるけど、進路の話とか。
Let me just quickly check that I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I mean, okay. Ah, Fuji-nee touches on a painful spot. Yeah. That's right, Fuji-nee is worried about my public and private matters, so I can't handle this sloppily.
了解。ちゃんと話さないといけないって思ってたし。いいよ。
Can I actually, in case that sometimes, if that were to happen ever again, can I, I mean, text skip key is control, but I guess it's also left click if held. No, that only affects right clicks. Can't do anything here. System, no. Number of drawing threads. What does that mean? Okay, sure. Okay, well, I guess I can't do anything. I just have to make sure I don't press the left click or hold. Understood. I realized that we need to talk about it eventually, so go ahead, yeah.
さくらちゃんとかセイバーちゃんとかいる前ではしにくいからね。シロは進路指導室に呼んでも来ないし。
まず呼んだことがないだろう。わかった。
I stand up from the futon. Huh? She looks up at me with confusion.
どうしたのシロ？
ちょっとお茶汲んでくる。玄米茶でいい？
はいはい。私の湯飲みで持ってきてね。
What kind of tea is genmai? No idea. When a conversation starts getting long, it's best to have some tea. True, I just had some. Although it's, I already drank it. Ah, right, the hot water in the pot's already cooled off. I can't make tea unless I boil it again.
夜間で手早く沸かせば。
I was going to be quick, but it took longer than I expected. My apologies to Fuji-nee for the wait. That's why electric kettles are the way to go.
いい出しっぺだしな。少しくらい待たせても罰は当たらないだろう。
Sure. I mean, some electric kettles might be slow, but I don't know. At least ours is really fast. It's like 20 seconds tops to boil water for a couple cups of tea. In addition, she suddenly showed up tonight and woke me up with a knee drop. I certainly wish she'd done that a little differently. That would be a luxury. Fuji-nee has acted that way since way back when, and she'll continue to be like that. True.
昔はあそこで反撃したけどな。
Yeah, a little rapscallion. So we had pretend martial arts, and you didn't win until the other tapped out from an arm lock. Back then, Fuji-nee was bigger than me. I wonder who would win if I went at her with all I have now. She's a comedy character. You cannot beat comedy characters in a fight. Nah. Even though I've gotten taller, that doesn't mean I could beat her now. While I was thinking about Fuji-nee, the water got to the boiling point. I quickly prepared the genmai cha, pouring it into Fuji-nee's tiger-striped cup and mine.
さて、 Fuji-nee はちゃんと待っているかどうか。
She's asleep. If she sneaked into Saber's room in the meantime, it would sure be a relief, but it could become problematic.
Oi, Fuji-nee,
She's gone. I start to say, but stop myself. While I was getting the tea, she has already dozed off, yeah. And right on top of my futon, no less. I went through the trouble of making this tea, only to see it go to waste. No, you can drink it yourself. She came into my room uninvited. She said she wanted to talk. Then when I take my eyes off of her, she falls asleep.
まったく。しょうがねえな、うちの姉ちゃんは。
I put a blanket over her so she doesn't get cold. And the tea, since I brought it here, I'll help myself to it. There we go. My bed is now occupied. I'll have to suck it up, take a blanket and go to sleep on a cushion in the living room or something. Or to the shed. Thank you. Fuji-nee talks in her sleep happily.
じゃあな。おやすみ、Fuji-nee.
A good night, Fuji-nee. See you tomorrow. Tonight, I'll probably have a nostalgic dream. Nope, you'll have a dream about swords. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Okay, well. Tosaka residence and big bridge both seem like they could lead to plot. So we'll just go. Sure, we'll go Sakura this time. It's not even lunch yet, and something smells great. I guess someone's making something.
香ばしい匂い。これは。
The smell of a cake or a pie being baked. In our house, only Sakura is good with pastry. I peek into the living room and kitchen, but no one's there. Does that mean that the smell is coming from Sakura's room?
Sakura, いるか?
I'm kinda scared because the screen went black.
はい先輩どうぞ白ですか
Oh, what are you doing here? You were supposed to be in the other area. Oh, Saber's in Sakura's room.
失礼しますと。あ、やっぱり。
I enter the room and nod. Smells good. There's a freshly baked pie and a fork on the desk. The fresher butter and wheat flour duo in the pie's fragrance stimulates a pre-lunch stomach like nothing else.
白その白に秘密にするつもりはなかったのですが、さくらに誘われまして、これは
Sakura's face is all like, this bitch is lying. Oh, sorry. Saber mumbles out an excuse, feeling guilty for munching on it all by herself. Yup, I can sure see the evidence.
いいよ、セイバー。食事を続けてくれ。
Also, sorry, didn't mean to call you a bitch. It was more of a funny haha.
で、そのパイはさくらが焼いたのか?
はい。秋の果物は柿もいいんですけど、やっぱり栗もいいですよね、先輩。
ああ、栗おこわとかな。となると、マロンパイ?
Sticky rice, okowa. Okay, sure. It's a small, neat, one-person shape. While a whole big pie is also good, it's more elegant this way.
そうです。ちょっと頑張ってパイ生地からやってみました。 さくらが非常に大変そうだったので、私も手伝いをさせていただきました。
There we go. Saber making pastry. Now that sure is unusual. Yeah, imagine if she eventually takes a liking to cooking. You would run out of, like, ingredients so fast. You would just make food and eat it. Make food and eat it. That would be her daily routine for the whole of, I don't know how long she usually stays awake.
そうなんです。やっぱりパイ生地は折りパイの方が格段に美味しいですから手間がかかるんですよね。
Folded pie dough. Okay.
ああいう折り重ねの連続であれば、私でもできます。
It certainly seems like endlessly folding that pie dough is pretty laborious. Frozen dough exists for a good reason.
なかなか興味深い作業でした、シロ。
それで協力者のセイバーさんにまずお味見をしてもらうことになりました。
Very wholesome. Ah, so that's why Saber was eating in Sakura's room. Very cute. A sampling that became an extra snack between meals.
二人の共同作ってことか。味の方はどうだ、セイバー。
はい。栗の甘さとパイ生地の歯ごたえ感が合わさって非常に。さくらの菓子作りの腕には脱帽です。
ありがとうございます。セイバーさんこそどうにいったパイ生地作りでした。
へえ。
How do I say it? The atmosphere between those two is unusually friendly. Yeah. They usually get along, but today, the sweet atmosphere is not unlike some secret girl's tea party bond. It's not unlike, yeah.
そうだ、
Yeah.
セイバーさん、お国のケーキはどうだったんですか？やっぱり珍しいフルーツとか盛りだくさんなケーキだったんでしょうか？
Beans. She comes from the land of beans. Can you imagine a bean cake? It would be horrible.
残念ですが、私の時代は砂糖がほとんどなかった頃です。このような甘い菓子類はまだ発達していなかったかと。
あ、そうなんですか。
共演では料理人たちが腕を振るってくれましたが。
When she talks about her country's food, Saber dulls in an indescribable way. However, England is the birthplace of afternoon tea. The rest of the cooking aside, shouldn't the snacks taste good even if they're a bit simple?
そうなると、三つ釣り先輩が焼くケーキみたいなのが主流だったんでしょうか？
何？待てさくら。三つ釣りのやつケーキ焼くのか？
I can't believe that. I can believe anything she would do. She's a kind of a wild card.
はい、差し入れで何度かいただきました。ベーキングパウダーを使うケーキとか得意なんですよ。
アメリカン。そうか。そういう大量生産なのは妙にうまいんだよな、あいつ。
What do you mean by that? Finding a breakthrough technique to improve a sketchy taste would certainly be Mitsuzuri's style. Okay, sure. I want to see her try making okonomiyaki one of these days.
新大陸のケーキですか？質はともかく量というスタンスは他人の気がしませんね。
Funny that she says the New World instead of America. With a clink, Saber puts down her fork. Sampling of the marron pie seems to have promptly come to a conclusion.
結構なお手前でした。これならばフルールの洋菓子にも引けは取らないかと。
Even against Lafleur's Western confectionaries. Is that a shop we have in this game or?
Oh.
Personally approved by the Saber, the picky gourmand herself, the pair's Maron Pie is said to be a big hit. Then, one more thing.
なあさくら、マロンパイまだあるのかな？
はい、皆さんの分もちゃんと焼き上がってますから、お昼の後のデザートにしましょう。
There we go.
よかった。食後のデザートは決まりだ。あとはこれに合う昼飯を考えないと。さすがにうどんの後にマロンパイっていうのも。
Even after udon. Wow, that would be heavy, I guess. Well, I don't know.
いえ、私は麺類の後でも問題はありませんが。
でしたらパスタですかね。缶詰のアンチョビとオリーブとお野菜もありますから。
よし。なら昼食は少なめでいこう。腹いっぱいになると二人の自信作を味わえなくなる。
大丈夫です先輩。甘いものは別腹ですから。
Yeah, I forget. There was I recently read some. I forget if it was an article or if it was like explained in some anime or something that there was some theory or reason why people have usually feel like they have enough room for wheats even though they're full. I forget what it is. What it was. Was it something about taste buds maybe? Saber nods vehemently in agreement. Such overwhelming persuasive power. Our females formation is really reliable at times like these. You're really hitting me with those long words. Vehemently, agreement, overwhelming, persuasive, formation, reliable.
OK。心持ち少なめってところに落とそう。さくらとセイバーはパイを作ってくれたんだから、昼飯は俺一人で用意するよ。二人はもうちょっとゆっくりしてること。
はい、お言葉に甘えます。
Can we get like a minigame with cooking with Shiro? The two respond at once in harmony with each other. Nodding and smiling, I leave the room. Well then, let's go make some extra special tasty pasta to be a worthy match for the Maron Pie. Yeah. Well, there we go. We just had the most plot crucial bit of the entire game. I mean, after all, Fate is all about cooking. Who cares about the Holy Grail? Okay, hello, Ryder. Ooh. You again. Okay. All right. Sure. Let's go talk to Ryder. Oh.
ところで、
A more unique CG.
シロは私といて楽しいのですか？
Hello. Are you happy to be with me? I think this is a whole new room we haven't seen before. Yeah. She likes to read. That much is apparent. The sudden question causes my hand to stop halfway through turning the page.
何でもありません。難しい顔で読書をしているシロを見て、尋ねてみたくなっただけです。どうぞ、気にせず読書を続けてください。
It's been 30 minutes since I've started reading in Ryder's room. Sometimes I excuse myself into her room to read like this, but it's probably the first time she has tried to speak to me as I'm reading.
いや、難しい顔をしているのは活字慣れしていないからで、ここの空気は快適だぞ。
Hey, nice.
ライダーの方こそ、俺がいて迷惑じゃないか？
私は別に気にしませんよ。目を休めるために顔を上げたとき、シロの難しそうな顔があるのも慣れました。
そっか。なら遠慮なしでっと。
Shoving the mountain of books aside, I grabbed the next one. I found one in English, but it was completely beyond me. Oof. Let's try something normal next. So, what's with this all-out girly Harlequin romance stuff? Wait, so what's with this all-out girly Harlequin romance stuff?
へえ、あらすじは面白そうだな。ライダー、こういうのも読むのか？
I think when you're big into books, it's less about I prefer this kind of genre and you just read everything, and even the genres you don't prefer just slowly accumulate over time. Was it any good? Is the message I'm trying to convey through my stare. But is she gonna take it the other way that, ooh, you are the type of person to read stuff like this? Ooh.
興味深くはありました。
Okay.
ですが、それがシローにとって面白いかどうかは私にはわかりません。
So not that great. At least, yeah, looks like she took it the good way. Well, this one looks like a little long, so I'll put it off until next time. Let's go with this short one about a swordsman. Oh, yes, of course.
あ、そうだ、ライダーお茶飲むか？口寂しいなら用意するけど。
Yeah, we have some genmaicha left from last night. It's a bit cold, but whatever.
いえ、私は特にシローが飲むのならご相伴に預かりますが。
Was it unnecessary to interfere? Since Ryder is so into reading, then I should immerse myself into it too. Or then I... Yeah, okay. Or just borrow a book and go back to my room.
シロー？
あ、邪魔して悪かった。部屋に戻るからライダーは読書に没頭。
ですから、シローは気になりません。その、簡単な質問です。シローはどんな読書傾向なのですか？
Okay, getting a bit inquisitive. This is a rare occurrence. Maybe her book isn't that interesting.
そうだな。何でも読むけど、何かに特別思い入れはないというか。こうやってお邪魔するのも、ライダーが読書家だから影響を受けてるだけだし。
無趣味なのですか？なるほど。あなたらしい。
Yep. She laughs. Oh, that's rare. I feel kind of like a kid being laughed at by an older woman.
なんだよ。ライダーだって似たようなもんだろ？ここにある本、ジャンルがバラバラで統一されてないじゃないか。興味がありすぎるってのは、要するに特別なものがないってことだろ？
Or she's trying to mask her real interest by getting everything.
特別に好きな本ですか？なるほど。確かに好きなジャンルがあるということはありませんね。ですが、素人風に言うのなら、私は読書そのものが趣味なのです。
Okay, that's cool. Getting to know you more.
ああ。
I clap my hands together. Ryder doesn't distinguish between non-fiction, novels, periodicals. Ryder just likes books themselves. The type is unimportant to her. Well, I get this passing curiosity about what ultimate collection Ryder might be hiding in the closet over there. Watch her be like an aspiring novelist or something.
いや、待て待て、早まるな。そんなの見ようとしたら、それこそ命がない。
It just, a hidden closet. Yeah, reminds me of, this one Monogatari scene.
何でしょうか、シロ。
Someone needs to do an...
ひどく怯えたように見えましたが。
Sorry, someone needs to do an edit with, Ryder replacing the character in question in Monogatari with the closet scene.
いやいや、ともかくライダーは読書自体が趣味と。 けどさ、それなら特別面白い本とかあったろ？そういうのがあったら教えてくれよ。
そうですね。面白いという基準ではなく、出来がいいというものなら何冊でもありますが、
Okay.
シローが今までどんな本に感銘を受けたのか教えていただければ、特別なものを勧められるのですが。
Writer, the recommendation giver. It's surely me.
今まで感銘を受けた本か。そう言われると困るな。
A book that really left an impression on me. I can't really say I've had one like that. I've never given myself much time for reading until now, and it shows.
まあ、これからはライダーがいるから読む本には困らないけど。けどライダー、読書もいいけど、それ以外の趣味はないのか？ライダーはスポーツ万能なんだから、他に遊びを見つければいいのに。
遊びですか。今でも十分安楽な生活を送らせていただいていますが。
いや、そうかもしれないけど、もっとこ
A writer doesn't go out to Shinto on her own. Perhaps, just perhaps, date level arrangements are the only things she would go out to Shinto for. Hey yo, are we gonna get a date with the writer?
ご心配なく。私は私で気の向くままに楽しんでいますから。
That's the spirit, that's the way. That's the way to go. Have your
そ
own
うです
little...
ね。あなたの知らないところでは何をしているかわからないと言ったら信じますか？
Hey yo,
シロ。
love the smugness here. I forgot what I was about to say. Something about having your own little niche and enjoying that and not going the mainstream way of getting a good career and getting a healthy sport and eating healthy and finding love. That's not really necessary. Just do things in your own way. Do the things you enjoy, if you can, of course. Obviously, first it would be good to secure a stable living, but then seeing her seductive smile, my heart skips a beat. Yeah, I noticed it's a great sprite. I probably will use that for the thumbnail if my friend can find me that one, since it's not in the normal stay night pack. Only writer with her blindfolds is there, I think. If she says that she's doing something I don't know about with a face like that, I really can't help but imagine bad things. Yeah. I mean, I also immediately thought about some dubious sexual stuff, but she's just playing with you.
ご安心を。
Oh.
町の人々から血を吸うようなことは決して。単に私なりに羽を伸ばしているだけです。
She's just summoning her horse and Pegasus, whatever it was, and flying during the nights in the sky. It's actually not that the moon is black, it's just that Ryder is covering the moon with her black shirt, and that's why it's appearing to be black.
私も女ですから、シロやサクラが心配するほど堅物ではないということかと。
Hey yo. That seductive smile turns into a happy one. Yeah. Oh. Okay. I'm just happy. I'm just about to breathe a sigh of relief when...
ライダーいる？
Uh-oh.
サクラですか？どうぞ。
Yeah, Shiro, what you thinking? You panicking right now? Sakura enters. I get up to make room for her as she comes in.
ライダー、
Oh,
ちょっと聞きたいこと。あれ、
oh, fuck.
先輩も一緒ですか？
No, I don't think I skipped any dialogue. I just skipped the actual line as it was coming in. Like instantly let it come in.
ああ、ちょっとお邪魔して本を読んでた。
ええ、シロは時折このように過ごすのです。私の部屋を図書室だと思っているのですね。
Are you fanning the flames on, like, intentionally? You know how Sakura feels about Shiro. You've been with her the most. Ryder says that as if giving up in amazement. But her voice was soft, so she must be not at all dissatisfied with such treatment. And I am happy that she thinks that way.
ああ、そういうわけなんで、俺のことは気にしないでくれ、さくら。本を読んでるだけ。あって、あ、そうか。ライダーに相談があるなら席を外すけど。
Yeah, what's up, Sakura? Sakura looks at me, then at Ryder. Yeah, I feel like she's drawing conclusions about Shiro spending time here alone with Ryder.
先輩、ちょっといいですか？
いいけど、なんだよ。さくら、ライダーに用があったんじゃないのか？
そうですけど、先輩に休養を思い出しました。だから来てください。
そういうことならいいけど。ライダー、本このままにしていいか？戻ってきたら続き読むから。
ええ、そのままにしておきます。しかしさくら、私に聞きたいことは何だったのでしょうか？
Sakura flips Ryder off.
いいの。それはまた後で聞けばいいかなって。
Ooh. I like that. That's some framing that's sometimes seen in anime openings. Characters drifting apart and the other one looking very unhappy. Discord between them. Ooh. What's with this tension? Ryder is thinking about something with a grave expression.
申し訳ありませんでした、さくら。
There we go. That's a cute sprite. Am I actually gonna take two sprites from Ryder and put them both in the thumbnail? Maybe I am. Maybe I am. We'll see.
ライダー、なんでそんなこと言うの？
ですから申し訳ありませんでした。
Are you just gonna blurt out the reason?
何に反省しているか言葉にしろというのでしたら従いますが。
There we go. You are smart enough to not at least say it aloud in front of Shiro.
いいです。そのままでいて、ライダー。
ではそのように重ねて申し訳ありませんでした、さくら。
Very much blushing. Sakura starts backtracking. I don't know what Ryder is apologizing about, but I guess receiving those apologies can be quite burdensome. Yeah.
それでさくら、俺に用ってなんだ？
Now she's gonna say that nothing.
はい。いいからこっちに来てください、先輩。
Okay, you gonna make something up? She drags me out. Sorry about this, Ryder. And Ryder, as if completely oblivious. No, you are the oblivious. Sure, whatever.
シロ、唐突ですが気が変わりました。その本はお貸ししますからごゆっくり。私は一人で読書をしたくなりましたので。
Yeah, Ryder the ultimate wingman to Sakura.
でもライダーさっき
Wing woman? Wingman, I don't know. I don't think it's a term that is dependent on gender. Also wing, huh? She has a Pegasus or whatever it was called.
もう先輩ったら早く来てください。
さくら夕食のことか。魚はやっぱり俺が焼いた方がいいとか、冷蔵庫のサンマの本数が足りないとか、お米は新米がいいとか。
I like to think that because I haven't yet clicked these stepping out sounds from out of the room haven't stopped yet, but I like to think that if this had an anime version, Sakura would just be completely running around this place the entire time. But yeah.
夕飯の話じゃない。じゃあ弓道部のこととか。
Sakura finally stops. Whatever her story is, she takes a deep breath and then... Yeah? She tilts her head in confusion.
さくら。
すみません。何の用だったんでしょうね。
I feel like with the setting we're currently having, if we were to have any romance in this game, which we probably won't, I don't know, I feel like Sakura would be the only choice. She wouldn't let anyone else get close. She is too powerful. That's what I'd like to ask.
すごいもの忘れだな。
Literally me.
さくら、最近疲れてるのか？
いえ、そんなことはないんですけど。
Yes, she has been working too hard. She needs a break. Can you help her out? Give her time to relax. Maybe give her a massage or something. A little skinship.
いや、そんなことある。今日はゆっくり休んでていいぞ。夕飯は俺がやっとくから。よし、そういうことで、俺はライダーの部屋に戻って本を。
She's gonna smack you.
ダメです。先輩、そうですね。ですからお夕飯です。はい、今から支度しましょう。
Very fun. She's way too energetic. I guess I was just mistaking about her fatigue.
いいけど、時間早すぎないか？
いいんです。やっぱり4人も5人もいると昔より大変ですし、なんといっても食欲の秋ですし。
いや、まあ、さくらとサイバーはそんな感じだよな。あと、Fuji-neeも。
Also, I really don't know why, but Japan has like the season of autumn. They always like to here they said Shokuyoku no Aki, which is like autumn, the season of good appetites. But they have like infinite different words or to use for the season. Like it's the season of reading, or it's the season of, I don't know, painting. They have like infinite different versions for autumn forever, for example. I don't know why that is. I guess it's just a cultural thing.
はい、ご飯の美味しい季節だからいろいろ頑張っちゃったりすると素敵ですよね。
Lovely fake laugh. He laughs unnaturally. While Shiro actually realized a fake laugh. It feels like she thinks she will lose something if she doesn't drag me into the kitchen right this moment.
わかった。さくらにとって今日の夕食は大事なんだな。
Sure, let's go with that.
なら俺も気合を入れる。手始めにライダーに何が食べたいか聞いてくるか。
Shiro, no.
ダメです。ライダーは食事には無関心なんです。だから聞いても困らせちゃうだけです。
But she's been learning cooking recently. Something's up. Sakura's behavior is way too suspicious. But even then, this is... how should I put it?
ほら見てください。実は先輩のエプロンも持ってきちゃってるんです。なんとおろしたてのカニ玉プリント。先輩に似合いそうだなって内緒で買ってきちゃったとっておきです。
Wonderful. Cute. Look, it really does fit you, she says, overjoyed. I really don't know why, but this in itself, how should I put it? Just looking at it makes me feel energized.
よし、事情はつかめないが、さくらの気迫は分かった。
Mm-hmm.
俺でよければ精一杯手を貸すから、みんなが驚くぐらい豪華な夕食にしよう。
Yep. If your girl asks something, just go with it. No need to ask for the reason.
ありがとうございます先輩。早速エプロンつけちゃいましょう。
Yay! She puts the apron on me, overflowing with joy. Alright then. There's been a change of plans, but it's refreshing to see Sakura's smiling face. Yes. I'll try all my tricks to make something grand tonight. That was a very, very, very fun scene. Like out of all the three characters, like Rin is the most fun. Saber is my personal favorite in terms of like design and characterization, but Sakura is definitely the one I ship most with Shiro. It definitely has nothing to do with the Heaven's Field route shenanigans. Definitely not at all. Yep. What do you mean no major events? We talked about cooking. That's the most major of events. Let's hang around the Emiya residence once again. Let's do a double take on Ryder. Ooh, about the Holy Grail War. I'm at the door to Ryder's room. I don't like this, but I have to ask Ryder what she thinks. I couldn't ask in the morning since the opportunity didn't present itself. It should be a little easier to get a serious face-to-face conversation flowing at this hour.
おい、ライダー、話があるんだけど。
It would be really funny if this scene would carry over, like there would be continuity. So like we would have Sakura charging in and being like all flustered about what happened earlier, but that's most likely not gonna happen. I don't think I mean, this game could always surprise me, but I don't think a game that came out this early had that level of like branching path continuity stuff going on. Even today, by today's standards, is still rare to see. I speak out as I slide the door open. We'll chat for a bit, then, depending on how it goes, I'll try asking about her real intentions.
そうですね。正直に言ってしまえば、さくらに危険が及ばなければそれでいい。仮に聖杯戦争が本格化し、町が崩壊したところで、私は何も。
Okay. So, not having Sakura around turns out to be a plus. She speaks her mind calmly and with no reservations. I guess that kinda counts as continuity. But that could just be a generic line, because she's normally with Sakura anyways. On a second thought, that's definitely a minus. The intensity of her reply sends shivers down my spine.
そうか。なんだ。万が一にもありえないんだけど、仮にさくらが戦う気になったら、 その時点で戦闘開始ってことかな。
さくらが勝利を望むのであればそうなります。
Mm.
私は私のできる範囲で今度こそ聖杯戦争を勝ち抜くでしょう。学園を血に染めたようにキャスターを上回る規模でブラッドフォートを展開させる覚悟もある。
Okay.
シロ、それを阻むというのであればあなたが相手でも容赦はしません。
It's kind of funny the contrast between funny haha cooking and romance hijinks and then serious do or die situation talk right after. This is problematic. If, although it's really big if, by a stroke of really bad luck Sakura decides to make such a decision, I can't tell Ryder that I won't go against her, painful as it is. If Sakura were to lose her way, then I will have no choice but to resist. Ryder knows this full well, so she didn't ask me to ally with Sakura.
いっか。そんなもしもの話は置いておいて。しかし意外だな。ライダーはもっと受動的な性格だと思ってた。
I did not expect to hear that she would sacrifice the whole town's population. The image of Ryder that I got over the last 6 months is that of a woman who has many interests, but simply doesn't act on most of them.
ええ、シローの推測は正しいと思います。私は自分から行動することには慣れていませんから。けれど機会がそちらから訪れるのなら話は別です。戦いになるのなら全力を尽くします。
Sure. Makes sense with your character.
殺すときは殺す。容赦なく、残酷に。二度と蘇らないよう。二度と私に挑むなどと思わないよう。
Yeah, you often hear this kind of line with many characters in, like, I don't know, shonen anime or whatever, but I feel like with Ryder it like feels the most like it rings the most true. Like I fully believe that she would, like, despite being really close with Shiro, she would instantly just kill her if Sakura decided to say so.
ライダー。
Sorry, she decided to kill him if Sakura said so. It feels as if my body is about to literally freeze up. Her mystic eyes behind her glasses, those pressed, paralyze my extremities.
でもそれは喧嘩を売られた時の話だろ。いや、仮にさくらが戦う気になっても、さくらはそんな方法は許さない。違うか。
Yeah, it would have to be some weird situation where Sakura would want you dead. Most likely she would just want to have you by herself.
でしょうね。けれど、私とさくらの方針は根本が異なります。セイバーも言っていたでしょう。その時になれば、私は手段を選ばないと。
I fully believe it.
否定はしません。私はセイバーのように高潔な魂は持っていない。戦いになれば人格を変貌させ、思うままに人を殺して回るでしょう。
I get an unpleasant feeling of deja vu. Ryder's self-deprecating reply. Ooh. Blends together with an ominous image. That felt like it was a shadow version of her, like maybe from Evansville, but like couldn't see. I'll have to go back in editing and look at that.
違う。そんなことはない、ライダー。半年も同じ家で暮らしたんだぞ。ライダーがどんな人間かは嫌でも感じ取れる。お前、あんたがあんなのと同じだなんて言わせない。
Of course, Shiro would say that. Also, I don't remember if she was swallowed by the thing in Heaven's Feel or not. I feel like she probably was. Like, weren't all the servants swallowed by it? It's because of my dizziness. Like an idiot, I let my feelings flare up in a way that's very unlike me. I don't think it's unlike you. You do have the tendency to speak up your honest feelings when you feel like something is really distressing or disturbing, or something that doesn't really fly with you.
シロ、いい機会です。一つ忠告しておきましょう。
Yeah?
私は怪物です。あなたたちが伝え聞いた通りの人々に恐れられた魔物なのです。この手は血に汚れている。かつて私は神殿で多くの勇者に挑まれ、例外なく食い尽くした。
To be fair, I haven't actually read the did we ever, like, I know, I obviously know her name because I've played Grand Order, but I forget if we have ever even learned her true name. I do know it, whatever, but I actually haven't read the that story. Just seen it referenced, or like yeah, referenced in other stories, like in here, and then some random Western movies here and there. So I really don't know how the actual story goes.
こうして今人の姿をしているからといって、それを否定することはできません。
メドゥーサの伝説は知ってる。
Okay, there we go. Didn't have to hide it long at all if it wasn't mentioned. Yeah, Medusa. Yeah, somehow I have a vague feeling that there was something about love there, like getting cursed for trying to love someone and then just turning everyone to stone, every man to stone, or something. I don't know.
けどあれは向こうからやってきたもんだろ。ライダーはいつだって襲われる側だったじゃないか。
It wasn't Ryder's fault that she was turned into an ugly monster, or that she was hunted by humans. The female monster by the name of Medusa has always been a victim in the end.
その証拠に、今ここにいるライダーは人を襲わない。さくらを大事に思ってくれて、俺たちにだって気を使ってくれるちゃんとした人間だ。
それは私が英霊としてのメドゥーサだからです。サーバント、いえ、英霊は英雄の全盛期の姿で召喚されます。今ここにいる私はメドゥーサと呼ばれたものが人の形をしていた頃の私に過ぎません。ですがメドゥーサである以上、怪物に変貌する側面もあるのです。私はあなたが思い描く人間ではない。それは文字通りの怪物で、醜悪に変貌し、際限なく増大した人間にとっての絶対悪と呼ばれるものです。
Inherently evil being as far as humans are concerned. Even I've thought about it before. The difference between the female monster in Greek mythology and Ryder's present form. I simply assumed that the myth was wrong. But such naive thoughts are no consolation in the face of this curse.
私は殺しました。殺すたびに変わっていった。私の名が強大になればなるほど、挑んでくる人間の数は増えていく。人と魔と英雄は循環する勢力です。人間は魔にはかなわない。何千の兵隊を差し向けようが、人である限り怪物には太刀打ちできない。私はその法則に守られ、より怪物としての属性を強めていった。
Mm. The food chain between humans, demons, and heroes. Humans cannot win against demons. Demons are defeated by heroes. And heroes are regulated by us humans. Yeah, wasn't there, again, I forget if this is Grand Order only or if this was mentioned in Stay Night, but something about, different factions being strong or weak against each other. It might have been in Grand Order only, because that game is more like a glorified rock paper scissors with the all weak and strong against different elements stuff. Sorry, didn't mean to insult that game in any way. It's fun. It's a fun and deep combat system, but you know, most combat systems are glorified rock paper scissors. Thanks to that rule, the now transformed monster Medusa endlessly murdered humans to grow stronger, only to be sacrificed to one lone hero.
それが私の正体です、シロ。私のオリジナルになる存在がどのような姿かあなたは知らない。この私が神殿に閉じこもり、どれほどの歳月と勇者を飲み込んでどんなものに変貌してしまうかなどあなたにはわからない。
That is true.
私にだってこの後私がどんな怪物になるか考えることさえできないのですから。
No matter how much I try to overlook it, her real self is that of a monster. Ryder explains matter-of-factly. I have neither the right nor power to deny that.
なんだってこんな時に言うんだ。
Yeah. But you know, there is always the probably the most powerful line in all of fiction, or not just fiction, but in all of reality. People can change. You know, you're not doomed to become more hideous. You can change if you put enough effort into it. Obviously, your past sins or killings won't go away, but still, you can try to atone or churn a new leaf and put effort into becoming something different.
俺はライダーをそんな風に見たことはないし、これからだって変わらない。ただ、セイバーと同じように。
I thought I'd tell her not to fight needlessly from now on. Hearing the confession it led to, I fully regret it.
情けない。俺にはライダーにそんなことをするなっていうことしかできない。
Shiro moment.
いいえ、私も意地が悪かった。どうしてか今のシロに話して困らせたいと思ったのです。けれどこれでよかった。あなたが日々私に抱いてくれる間違いは嬉しくもあり辛くもあった。
Yeah.
だからもしもの時のためにきちんと知っておいてほしかったのです。
I no longer sense the dark shadow that had lingered up until now. Ryder, back to her usual self, quickly bows her head.
迷惑をかけてすみません。ですが忘れないでください、シロ。その時になれば私は人間を喰らう怪物になるということを。
Just keep that in the back of your mind. In her voice, I can sense a faint, leading tone.
わかった。その時は俺も覚悟を決める。けど、それはもしもの話だ。さくらがライダーのマスターである限り、決してその時なんて来ないよ。
Stupid Shiro, you don't realize that when a story focuses on something and then at the very end says, just in case this happens, it's definitely gonna happen. As long as Sakura is your master, that time is never going to come. So, Sakura is definitely gonna end up not being Rider's Master at some point during this game. Or at least that's the obvious conclusion to take from this this setup. But who knows? The game might always choose to subvert that. Smile. I wonder how much of her feelings I understood. At the very least, I look her straight in the eye and leave the room. October 10th. Hello, Saber. Oh, Fuji-nee. Hello, Elia. Let's do Fuji-nee. Sorry, I've just been hard ignoring Saber's options this time around, but it is what it is. This is definitely the Fuji-nee and Rider episode. Ryudo Temple, Fuji Mountain. Oh, the mountain is called Fuji Mountain, okay. I once asked Issei about its history. He produced a list of mysterious names befitting a famous temple and left me even more confused. Well, most of the town's population couldn't care less about these things, but for the new year and other events, the temple still gathers believers atop the mountain. So, here's one of these pilgrims.
Fuji-nee, 遊びに来たのか?
あの石段を登る遊びがどこにあるのよ?
I'm sure you could find a way. The stone steps keep going all the way from the base of the mountain to the temple gate. Must have taken her a fair amount of effort. Climbing up here isn't exactly a one-step affair.
そうよね。あの石段をうさぎ跳びで10往復すれば、城もシャキッとなるかな？
そんなことすると膝壊すぞ。
え？フルタイヤ背負ったり、鉄下駄履かせたりしないの？今時の若い子は。
Iron sandals? Where the heck would you even get those? Wait, probably from the Fujimura group. I don't know if this is a specific reference to some old shonen or whatever, but I feel like this might have been in Dragon Ball in the original. Old man Raiga has been seen strutting around in a single-toothed tall sandals, I believe. Ooh, what are those called? Geta? Maybe. I know what he's talking about, but whatever. The things that you can sometimes see Tengu wearing.
で、シロは遊びに来たの？まだ若いのにお山が趣味なんて言い出したら、お姉ちゃんは不安よ。いつの間にそんな陰気な趣味に育っちゃったのかって。
安心してくれ。Fuji-neeの教育方針でそんな地味な方向には育たないから。
だよね。よし。じゃあ行こっか。
Yep. I feel like she doesn't even have any what is it, 5 yen coin that you throw in. I feel like, Shiro, you're gonna need to lend her some money. We walk over to the temple grounds and get some purifying water. It's been a while since we visited a shrine together. Since it's New Year's, I guess. Every year, Fuji-nee dresses up in a really profound-looking kimono. But that's another story. I need this. I hope there's a Emma about it. Or maybe a fully on made a special art piece.
お賽銭はどうする
？5円だから5円。
500円と言えないのか。
Oh, is it 500 yen normally? I thought it was 5 yen. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
50円。
Oh, we're coming up one order of magnitude short, sadly. Of course, even if we do, putting in paper bills would be unheard of, right? Faith is not what matters. That's what I'd like to believe. Alright, so what should I pray for? Do we get a choice? Household well-being, road safety, academic success. Nope. Wondering what Fuji-nee is wishing for, I take a sideways glance.
シロが丈夫で育ちますように。
Ayo, actually a solid wish and not something about food. Crap, I wasn't ready for that. I'm touched. Yeah, kinda same. Also, I don't think we've ever seen this kind of a shot of her before. Much more solemn. Yeah. Does she really worry about me this much?
あと、私に素敵な彼氏ができますように。
There we go. Ah, as I was praying for her safety and well-being, that thought crossed my mind too. But you know, Fuji-nee, you're making an awfully common request.
そして、シベリアトラが絶滅の危機から救われますように。ベンガルトラも絶滅の危機から。
Yeah, I think I recently heard from somewhere that there are like very few tigers in existence, something like 5,000, and like over half of them are in captivity, which is wild if true, but someone would need to fact check me on that one. Don't take it from at face value. Gradually running out of material, we get to the tigers. The prayer from my adulthood is lumped together with other material. My feelings are now mixed.
シロは何をお願いしたの？
Shiro's prayer went something like, "Oh, as I pray, unlimited blade works."
世界が平和でありますように。
Bullshit. I mean, no. That would probably be a Shiro type wish, but I wonder if he did it for real.
いつもそれよね、シロは。もっとこう、女の子ゲッツとかお祈りしないの？
He's covered on that front. If I did, the deity would probably be quite troubled. I'm pretty sure this mountain isn't oriented towards marriages. And besides, marital success with whom? I mean, probably with Sakura. My train of thought is interrupted by a familiar voice.
おや、これはシロウ君に3代目。
Okay, an actually new character design. Hello, let me guess. It says dad? Or it says brother?
おはよう、実にいい天気ですな。
おはようございます、藤村先生。
Hello, Issei.
おはよう、エミヤ。
Ohio. The two that just came out from the main hall are Issei and his older brother Reikan. There we go. We've been making quite a bit of noise, and they probably came to check it out.
どうも、おはようございます。
あ、レイちゃんと竜道くんだ。こんにち
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to cut her konnichiwa off. Fuji-nee waves at them with a smile. Rei-chan is Reikon. Just making sure, yeah.
3代目は相変わらず元気でよろしい。
Yeah, that's just,
あ、レイちゃんと竜道くんだ。こんにちは。
yeah, okay. It was a fun, elongated konnichiwa.
見たところ参拝に来たのかな。うん。本日は当山にお越しいただき、恐悦至極。また藤村の家には今夏もお世話になり申した。父に代わって礼を言います。近いうちに権の僧正が挨拶に行きますゆえ。
Okay.
あ、全然気にしないでいいですよ。お嬢様、元気してるかな？
元気も元気。向こう10年は現役で困っているな。
10 years of service. Your dad has only been doing this for 10 years? Huh.
今月も修行だと嘘吹いて、火山に厄介になっていてな。 藤村初代のじい様には負けぬと機嫌を上げているよ。
Hmm. Was the No, I don't think Fujimura, her dad would have been in charge of the Ryudo Temple. It feels like Ryudo Temple has always been in charge by the Ryudo family. I don't know. Maybe this just means that their grandfather was in charge 10 years ago, or 10 plus years ago.
おじいちゃんも同じこと言ってましたよ。今年の大晦日こそ竜道のクソじいを打ち負かすんで大金貯めて待っていろだそうです。
それは頼もしい。あちらは人様より血と金欲が深くてな。ぜひ初代の手でギッタギタにしていただきたい。
No, but they're saying in Japanese Shodai, which here senior, which means a predecessor, the previous one. I don't know. Maybe it's just referring to previous generation in general. Ha ha ha. A pleasant laughing voice resounds throughout the temple grounds. Issei's father and old man Raiga's relationship is downright murderous, oh my. Furthermore, Fuji-nee, Reikan, and Neko-san were all classmates. Neko-san mentioned again. There must be a connection to the little-known ruling sect of the Miyama town.
エミヤ、何をガクガクと震えているのか。
ちょっと風が涼しいなとか。
シロはうちのおじいちゃんにもレイちゃんのお父さんにも好かれてるからね。うん。うちと竜道くんの家で仕込み直したい。
Teach what exactly? Chivalry and meditation. No, maybe gambling and praying?
いや、その必要はないぞ、三代目。
三代目。
四郎君は十分によくできておる。文武両道、義教に長けた高官と言えるからな。
そっかな。今でもまあまあだけど、もっとこうレイちゃんみたいにドーンと迫力が欲しいっていうか。
そんな無茶な。俺みたいな学生に霊感さん並みの落ち着きなんてつかないって。
そんなことないよ。レイちゃん、小村原にいた頃、うちのお兄さんたちに囲まれたことがあるんだけど、その時だってはっはっはって笑ってたんだから。
Damn.
ま、結局のされちゃったんだけどね。
Oof.
いや、あれは参った。
Oh, it would go differently now.
何せ因縁をつけられていたのは私だと気づいたのは大河君の看病を受けた後だったからな。
Can we get an anime adaptation of their backstory?
いや、大河君に交際を申し込んだだけであの歓迎とは節操も修行不足であった。
Ha ha ha, they laugh. A tiger and a wandering monk. Amazing, truly. I mean, I'm actually looking at a man that is more than able to talk back to Fuji-nee in ways more than one.
すごいな、霊感さん。なんつうか、でかすぎる。
A mind this broad that can keep company with Fuji-nee must be the stuff of legends.
霊感兄は俺の理想だからな。どうだエミヤ、お山に来よう、お山に。二人で霊感兄を目指そう。
Yeah, there's this I don't know, it's like this weird unsaid or like untouched background idea of like Fujimura is like some actually big legendary behind the scenes used to be big shots, and they're building on it with Reikan and Neko-san, and I'm very curious about that, and would very much like to see that explored more. But I feel like that's just the non-magical side background lore that you would really have to dig deep into to find more about, which I'm actually quite interested too interested to do eventually. Before I knew it, Issei starts persuading me too. At this rate, Fuji-nee may well end up selling me off to them. Although, I must admit, I do find the monk lifestyle somewhat appealing. Issei, who had been laughing, "Come to the mountain," suddenly straightens himself. Oh, did someone appear? There we go. A brother Soichiro. I mean, I know he said Ani, which is totally different, but it just has such a different connotation when said in English. Brother Soichiro. I don't know, kind of funny to call the most stoic of stoic men ever that. I guess it, yeah, in a non, like, traditional sense, like, in a traditional sense, it works with the whole monk thing in English too, but still.
兄君へ伝言を頼まれてな。おはようございます。藤村先生、エミヤ。
A good morning. Can we have a handshake? There we go. Thank you. Right, Kusugi-sensei lives here too. He does. Whenever his lean figure is around, it's as if one's entire body is being oppressed, making it difficult to even open your mouth. Yeah. Even I changed my position and straightened my back like Issei.
こんにちは、くずき先生。
いつもお世話になってます。
こちらこそ。日頃から世話になっています。今日はどうぞごゆっくり。霊感、お父上から電話が来ている。
Oh?
おう、わざわざすまんな。では三代目、四郎君、今日も良い一日を。一世、お主もついてこい。またぞろ難問奇問の助けを求めてのことを。私だけでは答えきれん。
はい。俺で力になれるのでしたら。では、俺もここで失礼します。
Goodbye, Issei. See you later. Bowing respectfully, the two of them leave. Just Shiro and two teachers here. Unconsciously, I relax a little. No matter how sociable Reikan might be, he still has an air of strictness about him. Issei, Reikan, Kusugi-sensei. Do these types of people tend to gather at temples? Maybe.
じゃあ、私たちも失礼しますね、くずき先生。
Bye, Kusugi.
失礼。水を差してしまったな。今回は縁がなかったが、懲りずにまた来るといい。一世も喜ぶ。
Sure, sure.
はい。では。
Dewa. Leaving the main building behind, I follow Fuji-nee across the temple grounds.
ああ、びっくりしちゃった。くずき先生はここに住んでるんだよね。
Oh, you didn't know.
あの三人、本当兄弟みたいだよな。
そうよね。あ、私たちは兄弟に見えるかな。
Shiro is gonna bonk you in the head real hard. It would be nice if we did. Okay, never mind. We've been living like a brother and sister since forever. I'd even be kind of proud to have others see us that way. Okay, never mind.
さて、私はちょっと奥に寄ってくから。
Drop in the back for a bit. Okay.
シロはどうする？
少し散歩してから戻るよ。裏山とか行ってみたいし。
You would? Huh.
じゃあ、私のお昼ご飯は気にしなくていいからね。
Parting with Fuji-nee, I leave the temple grounds. Well then, what should I do next? I mean, you said you wanted to go... The game's lying, there is no event here. Boo. Should we just skip to the night and see if there's no... We won't skip, since we have new stuff. I guess we only have... Oh. Ooh. Hello, Saber. Sorry, we are ignoring you this whole go around. Although we've been going at it for quite a while now, we can still do more. Let's try to at least finish this round in before this time around it doesn't end on the 11th. What actually goes on? Hello, seniors hallway. Who would be here? I don't know. Mitsuzuri?
ちょっと。あんた、3年のエミヤ先輩だろ。
Do not recognize that voice at all. So hello, background character A. I look back towards the voice trying to stop me. What the actual fuck are you? Alpha version of Shiro or I don't know. You kind of look like a mix between Shiro and what's his name from Enjo from right? From Karana Kyokai. But a more evil version because of your disdained look. But hello. I look back towards the voice trying to stop me and discover an underclassman that I'm sure I've seen somewhere.
あれ、君確か1年の三辻みのりって言うんだけど、弓道部に入ってるんで知ってますよね。
Never mind, we were told of this character's existence, we just hadn't seen their sprite before. Hello, Mitsuzuri brother.
ああ、三辻の弟さんか。道理で見覚えがあるはずだ。
Now that I think about it, I've seen him around since early spring. Sakura vouches that his archery skills aren't too shabby. Mitsuzuri criticizes him as all show and unacceptable, but she's the type that's harder on her family, so he might just be the club's most promising ace. True, you never know.
姉ちゃんの弟ってやめてもらえませんかね。君っていうのもやめてください。らしくない。みのりとかお前とか呼び捨てでいいっすよ。
Understandable. Hello, Minori.
じゃあ、みのりでいいか。ええ。それぐらい気安い方が楽でいいでしょ。お互い。
I wonder if he's being impolite on purpose or because he just is. Either way, I can't say he makes a good first impression. A bit curt, maybe.
で、何か用があるのか、みのり。呼び止めたのはそっちだよな。あんたに用なんてないですよ。ただ、部活もやってない人間がブラブラしてるのって目障りじゃないですか。エミヤ先輩、そんなんでも元弓道部だし、一応何やってるか聞いておこうと思って。
Wow, okay, never mind. He is being a bit rude. I mean, I like it. I enjoy my rude characters a good amount. Not to the point of Shinji. Shinji is an absolute dick bag. But you know, Shinji had a bit of a fun scene some time ago, so.
ちょっと調べ物をしてたんだよ。そっちは部活の帰りか。分かりきったこと聞かないでください。弓道部が終わったついでに教室に荷物を置きに来て、その帰りです。
I see. But even then, this is the third year's hallway. I don't think there are any first year classes here. Yeah, did you come to check on your sister? We both keep our silence. Minori seems to have something on his mind, but he's certainly not saying it. Strange, he doesn't seem the type to hold back.
弓道部の調子はどうかな。部員として新部長どう思う？
I want to hear from a first year's perspective, not that of Mitsuzuri or Fuji-nee.
麻藤部長はよくやってると思うけど、俺も含めて素人が多いから結果が出にくいだけで、来年になれば誰だって納得するよ。
Suddenly stuttering when her name comes up. But I don't think you were looking for Sakura here because Sakura is a second year, right? Or like currently a second year, yeah.
そうか。さくらのことだから一人で頑張りすぎてないか心配だったんだ。部員であるみのりがそう言うなら安心だな。
Mm-hmm.
辞めた人間が何言ってんだか。部長にはあんたの心配なんていらないよ。たく。未練があるなんてみっともね。
He's full of hostility. Perhaps Mitsuzuri's little brother is really upset by the fact that I quit the club. Or maybe Mitsuzuri has fed some absolute bullshit to her little brother about Shiro.
なあ、途中で辞めたことで突っかかりに来たのか？
別に先輩に意見なんてないですよ。あれだけ車が立ってるのに途中で辞めるなら、余人にはわからない理由があるんでしょうし。弓道場に顔を出すのも、まあ、勉強になるし、その日だけ姉ちゃんの機嫌も良くなるしで、悪いことは少ないっすね。
Yeah, so he's probably here for his sister. I don't get it. Then why all this hostility?
用がないならここでいいか。もう少し校舎を回りたいんだが。
Is he a little bit of siscon?
ああ、いや、ちょっと待てよ。あんたに用はない。あんたに用はないけど。
Yeah?
姉ちゃんがあんたのが詳しいって言うからさ。
Oh?
その、部長の趣味とか、好きなものとか、教えてほしいんだけど。
Never mind, it was about Sakura after all, and he came here because of Shiro and not because of looking for someone else. Okay. Well, you are an enemy of the state as of right now. How would you like to be executed?
Oh.
Now I get it. No, in this case, it would be hard not to.
ちょっと、聞いてるんすけど。知らないならいいっすよ。それはそれでいいっすから。
Yeah, I feel like Shiro has all the dirt on Sakura.
いや、それなりには知ってる。けど、それを聞いてどうするんだ？くだらないことに使うなら話はここで終わりだけど。
別に、あんたに答える義理はないですけど。
俺もそっちに教える義理はないんだけどな。
姉ちゃんの言う通り食えないやつ。
The boy curses me softly. His attitude is a little stiff, but Minori seems to be a reasonable guy otherwise.
ですね。知りたいのは俺個人の問題ですよ。悪用もしません。贈り物の参考にするだけです。
なるほど。つまり、さくらが好きなんだな。
Oh.
別に好きとかそういうんじゃねえよ。
Sure, whatever.
ただ、もうすぐ秋大会だろう。部長、疲れてるみたいだから、なんとかしてやりたいだけだ。
Yeah. There is something. I feel like the best gift for Sakura would be take out your phone, take a picture of Shiro, and send it to her. He answers calmly. Except that his burning red face is about to set me ablaze as well.
なるほど、なるほど。
なるほど、なるほど。
で、さくらのどこが好きなんだ？
Boobs.
人の話何も聞いてないっすね。
やんだれ。
聞いてるってば。聞いてるから教えてほしいんだって。
誠実さゼロ。言いたくないです。
He turns his face away. And again silence. What a beautiful conversation. Oh god, this is just gonna go on.
どこが好きってわけでもないんですけど。あと先輩、美人だから。
True. It seems like he gave in to the silence. Yep, I'm sure Mitsuzuri loves to make fun of a character like this.
美人だからってえらく抗議的な理由だな。そんなこと言ったら三つも美人だぞ。
Yeah, but Shiro, you normally don't go after your siblings.
姉ちゃんなんかと比べんなよな。そもそも姉ちゃんは女じゃないっすよ。
Yeah, that's the natural brother instinct of a more tomboyish big sister. Oh wow, that's one bombshell of a statement to make while Mitsuzuri is anywhere within a kilometer wide radius from here. This man is not to be underestimated.
いえ、今のは言葉のあやっすか
Yeah,
ら。姉ちゃんには黙っててください。
still scared of her.
ああ、頼まれても言わねえって。
Yeah. She'd shoot me to death first if I did. I don't want my friend to get a criminal record, but more importantly, I value my life. Ah, do you though? Do you?
話を戻そう、みのり。で、部長のどのあたりが好きなんだ？
その大人っぽいところとか。
Yes.
ふむふむ。他には？
たまにみんなに見えないところでお茶こぼして赤くなってるところとか。めったにないけど、はしゃいでる時の柔らかそうな感じとか魅力的だと思うけど。
Sure.
ふむふむ。次はこっちの番だな。
Oh? Oh, right, you're about to talk about what kind of a present would be good to give to her. I'm not expecting you to start talking about the qualities you love about Sakura.
さくらの趣味は今のところ料理ぐらいで、好きなものは江戸前屋の大判焼き。欲しがってるのはカジュアル系の洋服かな。
I'm not too sure about the last one, but I think I heard her say something like that to Ryder the other day.
あんたさ、俺にそこまで教えていいのかよ。
You seem sincere enough.
仕方ないだろ。そこまで言ってもらったら教えないわけにはいかないじゃんか。
The awkward silence between these two is something to behold. The third bout of silence. But since it doesn't look like there will be anything accomplished after this, I'll end it here.
じゃあな、秋大会頑張れよ。
いや、
お
あんたに言われなくてもできるとこまでやりますけどね。
Yeah, I need to get used to visual novels, sometimes showing the first half and then automatically continuing the line. It's just, I don't know when that happens, because sometimes I need to click for it to continue forward with the unfinished line, and sometimes it just does it automatically. Or maybe it always doesn't, I'm just too hasty to click with things. And Minori goes on his way. Well, what do you know? I knew Sakura was popular, but to think that even Mitsuzuri's brother...
けど、大人っぽいか。
Yes. Caught me off guard. What can I say? Maybe it's just Minori-kun, or maybe that's how the underclassmen see it. Either way, Sakura has become one fine senpai. Senpai. Yep. Oh, fuck. Now we have to do... Sure. After dinner. I'm taking care of preparations for tomorrow's breakfast and the dishes that I've been putting off. The breakfast stuff is done, and while I'm making sure the oily frying pans are sparkling clean, everyone's relaxing after the meal and playing cards in the living room behind me. They've probably been at it for an hour already. At first, both Saber and Ryder were just learning the rules and it was pretty quiet. But now, apart from that, the atmosphere has become completely different. Right. This was referenced in the other scene. Ryder reaches for the card on the right. Ryder reaches for the card on the left. Why the awkward pause? Ryder draws the one on the left as if it was only natural.
No! ノータイムで見抜かれた
Get wrecked.
なぜどうしてどうやって
You're an open book. There isn't much to it. Minor details aside, they're playing old maid. Whenever Fuji-nee makes a face like that, the game definitely isn't going her way. True.
もうライダーさん強すぎよほんときっと独身術に違いないわいやあるいは壁役がいると見た例えばそこの家政婦なぜ延々30分もフライパンを洗っているのか
That's a fun sprite. I don't think we've seen that before. But 30 minutes, huh? Fuji-nee points her finger towards the kitchen. However, Ryder's sitting with her back towards me. If anything, I could be helping Fuji-nee cheat by watching her Ryder's hand.
はいはい、つまんないこと言ってないでゲームを楽しめ。そして負けに負け続け、完全なる負け犬として藤村組に逃げ帰るがいい。
Become the grand order loser. Squeak squeak, I'm rubbing the underside of the pan.
おのれ弟分の分際で何を言うか変だ負けないわよ勝つまでやるもんね所詮確率のゲームだもの100回近くやれば勝ちも負けもイーブンなんだから
In a pure game of chance, yeah, but there's a human element here to it. A howl echoes in the distance. Compare this and this. Repeat 100 times to determine whichever one is greater. What kind of game is that? That is in a game that balances both luck and skill. You can't judge skill with just 1 or even 10 rounds. Skill is something that will be revealed over a long period of time, not in a single match. That said, Fuji-nee's line of thought will destroy her. Playing 100 rounds won't result in a tie, it'll just make their respective abilities painfully clear. True. Well, she seems to be an expert at deceiving herself with something like, let's see. I guess about 3 more times would be enough. Well, in any case, Fuji-nee, her face as easy to read as ever, has another card drawn by a very apologetic looking Sakura sitting to her side. Needless to say, the game ends with Fuji-nee in the last place, yeah.
おかしいわよまさかさくらちゃんまでサイキッカーひどい今までずっと隠してたのね
Psychic ka? Now that's just funny.
藤村先生、ババ抜きはやめて違うゲームにしませんか？
例えば
Isn't speed a more reflex-oriented one? Maybe that one? She's probably trying to come up with something where revealing your hand through facial expressions doesn't matter as much. Bluff and precedents are the first ones out. That said, after a nervous breakdown, going feral and messing up the whole place, the remaining difficulty is explaining the rules to the other two.
先生、ブラックジャックはどうでしょう？
Yeah, sure, in that one it doesn't really matter.
おーいいわ受けて立ちましょう
Now the real question is, does she know when to stop and when to hit?
それは一体どんなルールなのですか？
Sakura proceeds to explain the rules while pretty much just playing with Fuji-nee. There are fewer hands than in poker, and the game itself is just a slow accumulation of points, almost like a sword fight. Of course you would make it about swords. Even letting your emotions show shouldn't make you lose, but... Yeah, let me guess.
バーストに次ぐバースト。これが噂のカード破産ってやつなのね。
Yeah, I feel like she's kind of always hit, even if she's at like 18, 19 or 20. Well, it's true that blackjack isn't a great choice for people who don't know when to stop. Alright then. The blackjack round started with the score being reset to 0, yet the result is even more prominent than with Old Maid.
スペードのエース。失礼。ブラックジャックです。
And that's right. Fuji-nee, her hand full of face cards, and Ryder making use of her own intelligence, both have managed to hold on, but in the end Saber emerged victorious. It's frighteningly addictive. Have a score higher than your opponent and you'll definitely win the round. Raised instinct tells you. Gradually, the rules shifted, but basically Saber ended up facing the other 3 as the dealer. However, yeah, in a fight with Saber, the Great Dragon, all 3 of them had a weakness. Yeah, fun. Lots of great Rider sprite options for the thumbnail. I guess Sakura and Ryder are 2 of a kind. They both have essentially 0 luck. They keep drawing inferior cards and never get quite enough points to be competitive.
ひょー、また21超えたわよ。
Yeah. You see, there's a trick. I don't know if it's always stop at 16 or always stop at 17. I think it's 17. So that you shouldn't draw anymore. It goes without saying that Fuji-nee draws too many cards and destroys herself before she gets a chance to participate. And yet, come to think of it, she is the only one to sometimes win against Saber. Yeah, it is. It does come down to luck for getting a instant blackjack.
結局、持って生まれた運の競い合いか。
And then there's her wild nature. Just like a battle between a dragon and a tiger. Yeah, that works. Because aren't those 2 of the 4 cardinal direction spirit animal thingies? Dragon, tiger. Forget what the other 2 are. Serpent? No, I don't know. Monkey? Maybe.
こうなったらレートを上げるわよ、セイバーちゃん。私とあなたの1対1。どう？ 10ゲームトータルの結果勝負で差し馬夕食のおかず1品っていうのは
Why? Why not the other one has to make an extra dish? I don't think anything good comes from giving up the main dish. Or like, relinquishes it to the other person, sure.
それは大きく出ましたね、タイガ。
The biggest of the bets.
つまり、負けた方が常に空腹にあえぐということですか？
そうよ。セイバーちゃんには大きすぎる勝負かしら？どう？この勝負、受ける勇気があるかの
The wiggle.
直後のゲームゆえ、必勝の心構えは封印していたのですが。いいでしょう。それほどの大勝負なら本気を出せるというものです。申し訳ありませんが、お腹が空くのはあなたです、タイガ。
Yeah, no matter how good of a luck you would have, and your luck is probably diminished by having Shiro as your master, but yeah, there's no chance against someone with like insane intuition. That's a competitive sprite. Saber smiles with confidence.
セイバーちゃん、今まで本気じゃなかったっていうの？
まあ本気でやればカロリーを消費しますから。
But the thing is, no matter who wins, I will likely have to bear the damage. Whichever one will be gaining weight, and whichever losing, it's inevitable that the one being starved will eventually revolt. In the end, it will simply come down to one more main dish portioned for dinner. As the household treasurer, I will not permit such an outcome.
はい、物騒な勝負はそこまで。お茶を入れたから一服しよう。
Tea and tea cakes in hand, I make my way through. Feeling the strength of Saber's assault, Fuji-nee reluctantly stepped down. Thankfully, Saber promptly withdrew as well.
で、結局セイバーの圧勝か？
はい、全く歯が立ちませんでした。
We chat while sipping tea. Wait, why is everyone but Saber ignoring the tea cakes?
どうしたんだ？
その負け分の方に取られちゃってるんです。
さくら、その言い分は人聞きが悪い。最初に賭け事にまで発展させたのは大河です。
最後だけじゃなくて初めっからギャンブルだったのか。
はい、そうすれば気合の入り方も違う。ゲームは大切なものをかけなければ嘘だと大河が提案しました。
Japan sure loves their bets or at least punishment games.
Fuji-nee.
Hello. As I glance to my side, she is lying down with her back towards me, totally innocent.
家主権限で賭け事は無効。みんなの共有財産なんだから個人資産にしちゃダメだぞ。ただし
I stop her as she leaps up in joy. However, you are prohibited to take part in this tea and tea cakes.
教訓としてバカなことを言い出したフジネーはお預けだ。
Get destroyed.
なんてこと言うのよ、シロ。お姉ちゃんはそんな子に育てた覚えはないわよ。
うるさい。教師のくせに賭け事を強制する方が悪い。少し反省してろ。
シロのバカ。
Poor Fuji-nee. Pat, 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 pat. Fuji-nee is stomping her feet like a child.
バカで結構。口寂しいなら茶でも飲んでとっとと帰れ。
To reinforce my point, I take a tea cake and put it in front of Saber.
それと経緯はどうあれ約束したからにはフジネーのお菓子はセイバーのものだ。なんだ、次こういうことになったらその時はフジネーに待ったをかけてくれ。
Sure, good idea. But winners keep winning.
はい、今後は気をつけます。
Kind of weird to hear Shiro being the one giving commands and Saber just willfully accepting them.
すみません。勝負事になるとつい熱くなってしまって。
Saber reflects on monopolizing the supply of confectionaries. I wonder if she did regain her calm.
甘い。甘すぎる。藤村ライガのイリアちゃんびいきばりに猫可愛がりよ、シロ。セイバーちゃんにも非はある。ギャンブルは参加した人間も捕まるのだ。
Okay. I want to see this.
はい。そんなわけで私にもおせんちょうだい。
No. Munch, munch, down goes the cracker. It's another common outrageous spectacle, but I did establish a new fact today. In a gambling game of 100 rounds, it takes merely 10 for Saber to establish herself as a master. Saber difference. Oh boy. What did it say? 4th day? Okay. I guess this is our... Right, well, yeah. We're gonna keep doing new things. There's only 3 options, huh? Sure.
あ、シンジ。
Did he come to search for Lancer? A little before 10 in the morning, the port is still empty and there's no one but Shinji just standing there.
釣りをしてるってわけじゃなさそうだな。
He's just staring absent-mindedly at the sea, empty-handed.
おい、シンジ。
Shinji with the drip?
何やってんだ？誰か待ってるのか？
A bit similar-ish looking pants to Ryder. Yeah, I don't know if this is actual fashion or if Japan just loves it, but I very often see like characters with fur like at the end tail points of things here or in the collar area. There's like often fur stuff, fur outlines.
うるさいな。ほっといてくれ。どうせね、僕は嫌われ者なんだ。どこ行っても出番はないし、会ったところで色物だし、気分転換に釣りに来れば変なのに絡まれるし。
Oh no, poor Shinji. Actually realizing his role in the story. Some freak starts picking a fight with me though. Interesting.
どうよエミヤ。さくらの出番の多さに対して僕3回だぜ。すっげえ。片手でも指が余るって正直調整おかしくない？つうか兄より優れた妹など存在しねえ。
Where did he disappear? And also, don't worry, you're not the only one. Ilya was also a bit sad that her route got cut off. Shinji moves to a far corner of the port. Wait, I'm actually... Yeah, I'm just gonna... It's not a sprite, but I'm actually gonna just screenshot that and put that somewhere hidden in the thumbnail. He curls up into a ball, like a pill bug. I think he may be about to lose it. He'd probably welcome a cardboard box to cover himself up. Seeing him down like this, I try to hold back the tears welling up in my throat. In your... what the... throat? What? Sure, whatever.
バカ言うな。負けるな、シンジ。立ち上がれ、シンジ。そういう不遇な扱いに全く気づかない。周りの空気をこれっぽっちも読もうとしないのがお前の強さだったはずだ。
I try my best to cheer him up.
やだね。疲れたね。もともと僕は陰湿な性格なんだね。正しい的の血を引いてるんだね。
It makes total sense that this would be a place he would come to, because his hair is just seaweed and his nickname is Wakame, and yeah, of course he would be near sea.
じいさんも親父も親父の弟もこういう風に端っこで悩んでるのがお似合いなのね。
Shinji curls up even more. Well, it takes an extraordinary person to behave in such a manner at a place as pleasant as this.
いいからさ、さっさとよそに行ってくれない？僕は運命の相手を待ってんだよ。
Hey, yo?
僕が主役になる最後のチャンスなんだよ。手ぶらのエミヤに用はないんだよ。
But who is this person you are waiting? Is it once again our plot-driving, blonde-haired, slightly arrogant-looking God King? He shoos me away. I can't really think of anything else to try right now. I'll try coming back here later. New fourth day, okay. Oh, senior hallway. Okay. After finishing lunch, I walk through the school building. Even though it's a holiday, I can see people here and there. It's probably the students who are working hard at their club activities. I'm sure the building where the music and art rooms are is even more crowded. Step, step, step. For some reason, I turn around. Yeah? Nothing in particular stands out. Yeah, nothing. I don't think, at least. I mean... Yeah? Yeah? The only odd part is the fact that I had no reason to look behind me. I suddenly get an urge to drink some tea and head towards the student council room. That was odd. I wonder if I just missed something that flashed really quickly, or if there was really nothing and it's a mystery right now. I peer into the classrooms from the hall, and just as I thought, I can see several students inside. The hallway isn't exactly quiet, but behind me, it's silent, even though I can hear people's voices from in front of me as I walk ahead. Step, step, step. Quick turnaround. Yeah? Is someone tailing you and like peeking from behind this corner, or from this open classroom door that's open, right? Yeah. When I turn around, the hallway behind me is completely silent, like someplace else altogether. Ooh, spooky. There's nothing in particular that stands out. There was no reason for me to turn. Uh-oh. Are we in a like weird time loop, like a small time loop right now? There was no reason for me to turn. I'd understand if there was some reason for me to look behind, like if I'd felt a chill. But just looking back for no particular reason makes me feel uneasy. Yeah. Ghost stories are getting popular lately, and I can see this becoming one. A story about having an urge to turn around when there's no reason to. Entrance exams are closing in, and a lot of students are becoming overly sensitive under the stress. These past 4 days, I've had a lot to think about, so I may just be worn out without realizing it. The student council room can wait for another time. I walk down the hall, controlling the frequent urge to look back. I leave the school. I feel like this might be a scene we might need to do whenever we're going for the correct order of the events. Like there's gonna be something different about that scene whenever we get more info. Okay, curious. And this is probably the... Yeah. Go out for a walk. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Let's end it with bang, I guess, and see if we can go beyond 11th. When we come down the hill, the town has completely changed. The lights have died out, and there's no sign of any human activity. And also, if this is like this feels like it could be plot progression. And the next time we reset, if there is like stuff that we can't go back to anymore, it's fine. We'll just like at the very end, we'll start a new round and or new save file and do the things we missed. So we'll definitely do 100% run of this. The lights have died out and there's no sign of any human activity. Even still, this uninhabited town is full of breathing. Yeah? It's an uncomfortable frequency, almost like a whisper. Meaningless hatred arises within me. It must be the bestial scent in the air. Bestial? Bestial? I think both work. I feel strong anger at this enemy I have yet to see.
シロ、
Ooh,
民家には誰もいません。
okay. In the full armor.
人間という形が冬木の町から消え去ってしまっている。
Ooh, spooky. Not mass slaughter, but disappearance. Yeah. It seems what Saber saw was corpseless, bloodless murder scenes.
不可解な現象です。これが聖杯戦争を再開させた何者かの仕業なのでしょうか。
Perhaps this is the work of the enemy stand user.
そうだろうな。他のサーバントは誰もこんな真似はしない。それよりセイバー、さっきから聞こえるこの声をどう思う？
I swear if Saber says what voices.
声ですか。
Oh, fuck.
いえ、私にはこれと言って。
Oh my god.
いえ、確かに何か聞こえてきますね。これは犬の鳴き声でしょうか。
Never mind, we're good. We're all good. Maybe. She narrows her eyes, trying to focus on the harsh sound. The voices become louder and louder. The shrill sounds reverberate between my skull and my brain, stimulating my instincts.
シロ、何かあったのですか。顔が土毛色をしている。まさか大気に毒が。
Yeah. Now that she mentions it, these voices are nothing other than poison.
私は武装しているので少々の毒気は弾きますが、シロは無防備です。一旦エミア邸に戻りましょう。
Ooh.
ライダーがいる以上大事はないと思いますが、やはり気にはなります。
いや、俺は大丈夫だ。それよりこの声をどうにかしてやる。今日が終わるまであと2時間しかない。日付が変わる前に元凶を見つけ出そう。
Interesting that you say that. It's as if you have knowledge that things will reset. Like there was that one line earlier when we ended on a neutral ending, where it feels like at least that it was Shiro saying that things will go back to normal and everything will go back to normal or something. But I don't think we've had like any confirmation or like implication that Shiro would know that things are resetting. Or maybe we have and I have just missed it, in which case feel free to tell me. But I don't think I've seen such scenes or such lines. I don't know. Yeah, let's find the source before the date changes.
シロ、気持ちはわかりますが、見つけると言っても手がかりがない。ここは無理をせず戻るべきでは。
This isn't like Saber. I've been hearing the clues all this time, up to the point of blatancy.
家のことはライダーに任せよう。今はこの声を追う。
シロ。
Okay. I run ahead of her. My sense of balance is getting destroyed by the breathing of these beasts swirling inside of my ears. Yeah. They can't be too far off. Tonight, Saber is with me. Yeah, let's try to park near the bridge. I shouldn't lose no matter who I fight, and... The howling changed into roaring. At this point, there is no need for me to say anything to Saber. That's because the enemy is in front of us. The things that wiped out all of the people in this city. Hello, Karen. Karen. Are all here, flocking to a girl I've never seen before. Okay. So that would lean more towards that Shiro has no knowledge of the reset thing, or at least doesn't retain any memories from previous times.
あいつらは
Oh, never mind, maybe. I know I've seen them before, yet my memory fails me. Okay, Shiro moment. Just a little more. If the clock strikes midnight, or somebody tells me, I will remember. Empty brackets. They howled, making jarring sounds of movement. A frequency outside of my hearing range. The herds informs me with certainty, with voices that no human could ever make out. Also a fun track behind. Going on. I'll kill you. A beast raises its head. Wringing its claws, it rushes at me as if it was crawling.
シロ、下がって。
Saber moves forward in a flash. Ooh, nice. Very cool stuff. He cuts through the mysterious beasts. I don't know what force moves these monsters, but it's obvious that they are no match for Saber. She should be able to clear them out without any problem.
なら俺は
Yeah? I'll catch that girl watching us from deeper inside of the park. She's got to be the one behind this real-life Twilight Zone if she's in charge of these beasts. I slip past the monsters that are being thinned out by Saber.
どこへ行くのです、シロ。
Do you not see the girl?
ダメだ。私のそばを離れては。
Okay, fair. Okay, good. The monsters keep attacking her. They swarm around Saber desperately, probably having instinctively realized who is the most powerful being in this area. I don't like leaving Saber behind, but this is my chance. They will never be able to outmatch her, no matter how many of them are attacked together. The best they can do is buy time. I can use this chance to go after their master. Yeah? All this time, the girl has been simply watching us without running away. I can do this. I don't feel any threat coming from that girl. She is quite the enigma. I already know that I'll be able to catch her by myself. Okay.
大したマスターね。
Is this... No, it's not the first line we've heard.
セイバー一人にあの怪物たちを任せるなんて。
A voice lacking any emotion. Her clothes remind me of a lifeless doll. Okay, well, I mean, now that you brought the idea up, she does have white hair, and we know the homunculi are a thing that exists. Yeah. Sure. I'll keep that idea in the back of my mind. I'll save the chit-chat for later. Right now, I'm going to catch this girl in front of me. Hello. I grab her arm.
捕まえた。おいお前、一体何者だ。いや、それより早くあいつらを止めろ。止めないのなら。
I swear if she says I can't stop them, I'm not controlling them. I was about to say I would use force on her, however...
暴力で抑えますか？
Oh. I mean, that's not what she exactly said. She said you would stop me with force, but sure, I guess.
別に私は構いませんが。随分とあなたらしくない考え方をするのですね、エミやシロ。
True, raising a hand against women in general, yeah. She sees through me and replies with heavy words that I have tasted once before.
俺を知っている。
Hmm.
やっぱりお前が聖杯戦争を再開させた元凶か。
ええ。こんな形で再開させたのは私です。事態の解決を望むなら、あなたは私を捕らえればいい。
Hmm.
けれど今回は失敗です。私たちはここで出会ってはいけなかった。
Okay. My vision flickers, and in an instant...
ノリメタンゲレ。
Okay. Ooh. Wrapped in cloth. This red cloth. My limbs are restrained by a cloth with a will of its own. I can't move. The cloth is only restraining my arms and legs, and all that's pulling on it is that girl's slender arm. Why the hell am I having trouble even breathing?
抵抗は無駄です。男性にはこのマグダラの聖骸符は破れない。
Holy cloth of Magdala. My body creaks. Thankfully, the restraint that's holding my entire body doesn't seem to have enough power to tear me apart. Kinda reminds me of the I forget what's the official name, but the thing that is it Wonder Woman, the whip of truth or something, or in a something a bit closer, the chains that Gilgamesh have that like can't restrain things. In fact, this seems like a mystic code that specializes only in restraining its target. Ooh.
あなたを殺める気はありません。失敗したのですから、このままおとなしく。
Yeah? Okay. The girl's face starts convulsing. Yeah, okay. I hear a quiet sound. The sound of flesh being torn apart and the smell of blood drifting through the air. Yeah? Her face distorts in pain. What's going on? Did Saber perhaps get her, or did someone else arrive here? Or is does her power come with an like a drawback that makes her? Well, yeah, I don't know. What's going on? Nobody could have hurt her, yet there is blood trickling down her body. Of course, Shiro would be immediately concerned about others, even in this situation. I'm the one tied up. Whatever that girl is going through sure looks a lot worse. I wonder how much of that she believed. The girl slowly moves her collapsing body. Possessed? What do you mean, possessed? How could I become possessed so quickly? I knew it, you are. ... Interesting mystery. Leaving that interesting remark behind, she staggers away. The red cloth is doing its job, even with its master gone. I can't move, can't breathe too well, and just as I'm about to pass out... Yeah? Saber's sword cuts through the red cloth. The horde of monsters is still all around us. She came to save me in the midst of her own battle, no doubt. Not letting her guard down, Saber keeps her sword pointed at the beasts. Something Magdala. Hello? Are we losing vision? Are we dying? Are we resetting? Spooky.
とにかくあの女の子を助けじゃなくて捕まえなくちゃ話にならない。は？女の子ですか?
Oh god, she's not here, and she's only something that Shiro can see. Oh fuck, oh fuck.
あっちに逃げたんだ。今ならまだ追いつく。すまないセイバー。こいつらの相手を頼む。
Leaving Saber to cover my back, I run off. I don't know the cause, but that girl was injured. I want to know who she really is. But first, those wounds have to be treated. The trail of blood continues onto the tufts of grass on the river bank. She lost a lot of blood. If something isn't done soon, she could lose her life. Yeah? A voice of suppressed agony. The girl is lying in the tall grass to hide
お
herself.
い、そこにいるな。手は出さないから逃げないでくれ。聞きたいことはあるが、そっちはあんたの傷を見てからにするから。
Yeah?
やめ、逃げて。
Uh-oh. Something bad about to happen. A thought that I had a bit earlier during the earlier part of this scene, but something about the possession and I don't know, it just made me think that what if Bazette's servant is capable of possessing Karen here? Or maybe they are like a dual personality or something. I hear the sharp sound of ripping flesh again. This isn't the time to be worrying about traps or a counterattack. Urged by the smell of blood, I step into the grass. Uh-oh. The girl's injury has worsened. I don't know what happened, no, what's going to happen, but I keep walking closer, unable to let things go on like this.
やめて。見ない。
Yeah? Her agony intensifies. Every step I take, it gets worse. It seems almost sexual somehow. The gasps of pain grow hotter bit by bit. With each step, I dig deeper into her body. Little by little, I mean, yeah, it was implied earlier. Little by little, I expose her body. If that's the case, the moment I reach her, she will climax. One more step. A part of me thinks I could treat her body, and then...
いけない。ダメです。近づいては。
Another part of me doesn't want to approach, knowing I'll die. Uh-oh. Ooh. Well,
なんだよ、それ。
red liquid backed up, pouring out of my mouth. I look down at the sinister weapon that penetrated my stomach.
それ、さすが。
I've seen many things up until now, but none of them ever lived up to the horror in front of me. Ooh. Huge claws are coming out of her slender body. Yeah, she is the concept of claws. I don't know. Was there something similar in the prologue scene with what Avenger saw done to the family? I forget. So that wound came from the inside? While gasping in heat, the girl formed that monster and impaled me as I got close. I'm fading out. I will die here, not even needing to wait until the next hour. But still, the knowledge I gained is tremendous. This was not the right place. I cannot meet her here. To learn her name, it has to happen at a place closer to the source. Yeah, I'm sorry, I already learned her name through the Emma. But I mean, I don't think it's a spoilery thing to learn. I mean, for sure, it's still a big deal, but yeah. Engraving only that onto my memory, I released the consciousness that I kept linked to my body. And on the verge of death, looking at the figure of the girl that gave birth to this weapon, I suddenly remember a demon from a fairy tale. Bad entries are at Heavensville 5 and exit Heavensville 5. We cannot meet here. We ought to finally arrive at the night where she was first noticed. Final night. Yep, that's that. We'll be ending this video here. It went on a bit longer than I would have liked, but that's just how it is sometimes. Cool stuff. What I like lots of I don't know, how do I say this? First we had a lot of hijinks and then we had a lot of serious stuff. Yeah, I loved the we had a lot of writer focus, which was cool, and also Fuji-nee focus, and we got to meet 2 new characters. And then we had some actual lore stuff, which was cool. Good stuff all around. I wonder if that last line about reminding of some demon is related to Angra Mainyu, or if it was something different, like something that's more explored in Grand Order, the Ars Goetium, the 50 Demon Pillars, whatever. I don't know. I guess we'll find out eventually. Sure. We can check out. Did we get anything here? Nope, nothing. Did we get money? We did. Let's check out some more Emma. Still can't afford this, so we'll just check this. Cute. Tiger there.
販売促進、略して販促イラストその1。
It was also used on the back of the box, which goes without saying, I guess.
藤村大河の足元が観察できる機会はそうないぞ。
Beats, I didn't even look. Did she not have shoes or something?
あれ？ローファー？
Oh, loafers, okay.
普段はつっかけ履きのイメージなんだけど。
さすがにそこまでガサツではなかろう。
Sure. Okay, cool. Are those loafers? Okay.
販売促進。あれ？
Okay, sure, whatever. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's that. Now we save for the big one there. Lots of cool stuff this time around. Oh, didn't mean to go there. Yeah, good stuff. Patreon early access for 2 weeks. Yep, okay, cool. Bye.